Hey, 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 my little sugar woogers. What's up, my beautiful butterflies? It's a beautiful morning. Uh huh. Yeah, it is. Sure is. Yep. So, where y'all at this morning? I'm mad at y'all anyway. Y'all come on up in here so I can tell y'all. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I don't know why you think I ain't. Because I am. Mm-hmm. I'll be biting my tongue how I feel. Mm-mm. Pastor Thomas, where you been? Baby, I've been needing you over here. I needed the prayer oil, the prayer cloth, everything. They've been coming for me, Pastor. Yeah, I ain't been bothering nobody. I've been doing my regular commentary, and every time I turn around, here they come. Glad you back. Maybe you can help keep the devil away from over here. We don't want them old evil spirits over here. Glad to see ya. You feeling all right? That's a good thing. We're gonna talk about something that matters when the rest of the crew get up and wash their face and brush their teeth. In the meantime, I have no internet at home right now. Oh, okay, okay. Cause I know who come into the chat on a regular basis, and when I don't see y'all, I be worried about y'all. While I'm thinking about it, Sting has been over here for a year. And somehow Sting got blocked. But as soon as I get off this live thing, she tried to give me a milestone yesterday that she had been with me for a whole year and blocked. She left it in the comments. Ms.V, I left YouTube for a little while and somehow I got blocked. How she got blocked, I don't know. But what I am going to do when I get off of this live thing is go down there, get on that computer and unblock you. Because I definitely do appreciate a person that's been with me a whole year. And I am very sorry. I don't know how it happened, who did it. That's beside the point. I'm going to undo it. I'm going to find you, okay? And thank you for being with me a year. Now that I got that out the way, who came in? Edward. I got the man in the house this morning. I likes that. I always like to have men in the house because they have a different viewpoint sometimes than a woman would have. God made the man and he made the woman. So, our brains don't even work alike, think alike and all that. That's why we bond good together, okay? Mm-hmm. Can be best of friends. But this morning, I had a couple of topics I wanted to talk about. Did anybody watch the debate last night? As y'all, I did a live because y'all told me to come back out here. Ms.V, come back again. So I went down there and I did a live. I woke up this morning, ain't but 700 and some people watched the live last night, okay? Now, next time y'all ask me to do something, I ain't doing it, okay? I'm going to be just like y'all. Y'all didn't watch it, I ain't doing it. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about that live. All righty. Good morning, sunshine. Ooh, that's a beautiful name for a beautiful day here in H-Town. It is. It's a beautiful day today. I'm going to get out and get in it. But first, you're going to have to clean up, okay? You got to clean up before I leave here. Because somebody came in here by the name of Ms.V and messed this house up. Got clothes that need to be put up that she washed and dried 2 days ago. She folded them, but she didn't put them up. And then, what else she need to do? She just need to straighten up because she be messing up stuff, taking off clothes and throwing them in the closet and they hit the floor and supposed to be hitting the laundry basket. She do stuff like that. I've been trying to teach her for almost 70 years now. It ain't working. Okay, but she will go in there and clean up her mess. But she ain't learned yet. If she didn't make the mess, she wouldn't have to clean up the mess. Y'all work with her. Help her, y'all. Okay? Because she needs some help. Where you see a Chi-Town? I don't see a Chi-Town. I'm looking for her. Okay. Auntie up in here. What you got to say, Auntie? Ms.V, I didn't want to say yesterday, but next time, maybe log into your YouTube suite again. Log into your YouTube suite again. When I came on, I got a pop-up message from YouTube saying I was given a wrench again. What? I gotta go down there into my studio. That's what you're talking about. My suite is my studio. And you got a message saying you was given you ain't never been taken, not over here by me. I'm the only one can take it. I told you some strange stuff going on out here on YouTube. Y'all saw what happened yesterday. But eventually it's all gonna come to a head. It will. I don't know how that happened, Auntie, but I will. I gotta go down there and find Sting because she blocked. So when I do that, I'll look at my YouTube studio again. Look like I'm gonna have to start going in the studio every day. Now look, I didn't know I had to police my own channel out here. This getting to be too much for me. I might have to go on. That's what they want me to do anyway. Going on about my business. I'm over here minding my business, but they don't like me minding my business, obviously. They want to mind my business. Good morning to who? Yo, up in here deleting message already. That's my favorite gal. Hey, Audrey. I got your email too, Audrey. And I'm going to start working on it, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Morning, everyone. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Tap that screen twice. Boom, boom. And enjoy. Engage in the conversation, but no, just be respectful. I can't emphasize that enough. Why do people want to be disrespectful to me when I ain't disrespecting you? I'll never understand that in my life. But maybe someday they'll get it, okay? Just maybe someday they'll realize I don't care. I'm past caring. Y'all done took me there. Let's see. My Lily's up in the building. Good morning, Lily. How you doing, sugar? I'm trying to speak to everybody. Maybe just check your YouTube from the computer. Make sure nothing has changed. I am, when I go down there, Auntie, I appreciate you telling me. Because a lot of this stuff, I don't know. I have a life. When I get off of here, I'm getting ready to move on with what I got to do in my home. Then I got to go out there and find a khaki shirt for Sunday. The lady said we're going to sing in a khaki shirt and a black skirt Sunday. I was like, I know it's hot. I realize you're taking us out of the choir robe because it's hot. But why can't we just stay in the white top and the black skirt? Everybody got that. I've never owned a khaki shirt in my life. So I got to get out there in that heat and find a khaki shirt between today and tomorrow for Sunday morning. And I'm not finna pay no whole lot of money for no khaki shirt. So I'm going to go to Walmart and see if they have a khaki shirt over there in the men's department with some short sleeves. I don't want no long sleeve khaki shirt. Because I'm probably going to end up cutting it up and making something out of it anyway. Add some rhinestones to it or something. A plain old khaki shirt. That is so not me. But I'm following the rules. Everybody got a director. Everybody got a boss. That's a choir. If I want to participate, then I need to go do what the woman said, okay? I'm obedient. I am. Okay. Hello, Miss Jackie. How you doing? Trump sure set Biden down last night for sure. You think so, Pastor Thomas? This is what I saw. See, I was going to talk about that later. But look like y'all want to talk about something that right now. Let me get on down and see if anybody else want to talk about that. Because I can take what I was going to talk about, because I just said let's talk about something that matters. But I was going to talk about something else, but we can talk about that. See, I can flip the script over here, just like y'all want to. Okay, let's see who else. Miss Carolyn is in the building. Thank you for the roses, Miss Carolyn. Hi from New Zealand. How's your day going? It's beautiful because I just got up. Ain't nobody bothering me yet, okay? So I'm just going to tune it out. And if they do come to bother me, I'm going to just say, not today, devil. We're not going to do that today. Ms.V got things she got to do to end her week. And I will have done everything on my list of to-dos for the entire week. And I feel good having a good weekend. Because things bother me when I have it on my list and I don't get it accomplished in that week. Because that means it's going to carry over to the next week. That's just who I am. That's the way I do things, okay? I ain't finna change. Good morning, my sugar wooker Carla. How you doing, sugar? I just love your blouse. Whole dress, Carla. Whole dress, whole dress, whole dress. It's a whole dress, Carla. It's a whole dress. I've been wearing dresses. Ooh, 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 ooh. Because it's hot out there for some pants. Pants be have your legs sweating and everything else. So I've been pulling out the little dresses, little cotton dresses. And I like them because, you know, you can just throw them in the wash and hang them on the hanger. And they be ready for the next one. If I ain't find another one today while I'm out there, I'm going to get me another one. It's too hot for them pants. And then Miss Margaret said my shorts is too short. I don't know how she figured. My shorts is too short. Then my shorts. How my shorts going to be too short? I'm short. Everything is covered, Pastor. Everything. I ain't showing nothing with my shorts. But they my shorts. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay? Carolyn says she disagree with you, Pastor Thomas. She said, So let me flip the script because that's what we're going to talk about over here this morning because that is what y'all trying to break news with over here. I had some glasses when I first, Lord, they in my hand. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Holy Ghost. Okay. And they dirty like always. Okay. So let's get over here and talk about it then. I had written a few notes last night. The live y'all did not watch last night. That one. I went down there and watched it, and I did a little video about an hour long before it came out. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I'll be honest with y'all. Now I ain't watched that whole thing. It got a little boring to me. So I left out somewhere near the end. I think I was about 45 minutes. I said, I can't take this no more. Both of them have already been in the office. We know what both of them capable of and what both of them will do. So, I'm going to give y'all my take on it. And then y'all can do y'all's take on it. Just like Pastor Thomas came in and said he thought Trump did a better debate than Biden. That's his opinion. I can't knock him for that. Okay? But I'm going to tell you my take, and you ain't going to be able to knock me for mine either. Because that's what I think, and that's what I saw. Now, we're going to discuss this thing. Ain't no right and ain't no wrong. It's just your opinion. And everybody going to have to just listen to the other person. You ain't got to agree with it. You ain't got to agree with me. But if we're going to talk about this thing, let's talk about it. That ain't what I was going to talk about, but we're going to talk about it now because y'all brought it up, okay? So I'm going to flip the script because I can do that. I'm a real diverse person. So, let's go. I didn't understand a word Biden said. Neither did Trump. The mumbling and messing up words. I can't understand anything, says Auntie Millie. Now, he does have a problem with stuttering. He's had it all his life. But what I notice is that he need to put a little bit more bass in his voice when he come out there the next time, because that makes it look like he doesn't know. I understood everything he said, okay? But 18 minutes ago, she didn't understand what he said. But Trump has more bass in his voice and he has more aggressiveness to his tone. So he comes across like he know what he's talking about. Now, if you kept up with the politics when he was in office, you will know that a lot of stuff that he said, I'm sorry, Pastor, it is not true. Go back and Google what he said. Look at it again. And then if you didn't follow him closely, he told a lot of lies up there last night. Biden just sit there and look like, why he lying? You know, it was like a little boy versus a grown man. That's what I saw. And I'm like, man, take control. You know what you're saying is true, that he's not telling the truth, but you don't have no kind of, you need to raise your and lower your voice. You're too monotone. That's boring. And that make people think you don't know what you're talking about. On top of you stuttering. Now that's what I saw. Okay, let's see what else. I didn't understand a word said. Wait a minute. Biden said, neither did Trump. The mumbling and the messing up of words. I can't understand anything. Yeah, he gonna have to do better on his delivery of his speech. Now I agree with that, ain't he? I totally agree. Okay. Ms.V before us in the building. I thought she was, no, that was Brittany that was supposed to be leaving. Ain't the thing this weekend with Glam? But condolences to you, Ms.V, because you did lose a family member. And I hadn't seen you since that happened. My condolences to you. Okay? Hey, Miss Wanda, how you doing? Hey, my queen up in here in the house this morning. She said, let me get into these U.S. politics too, because I'm just right over across the border, and I've been to the States and lived here before, and I might come back again, and you're welcome to come back. Everyone in the bushes. Why is everyone in the bushes? They scared to come up in here? Oh, they don't want to talk about the Trump Biden. Well, in my chat want to talk about it, yo-yo, so that's what we going to talk about, okay? They ain't got to come in if they don't want to come in. This is going to affect them more than it's going to affect me. If I'm 70 years old and they leave office at 74, how much life I got left, huh? Huh? Well, I could live to be 100, but I don't know that. I done made my 410, right, Pastor? So it's going to affect these younger ones 20, 30, 40, 50, and even the 60s. More than it's going to affect me. I can tell you that. My life is pretty well fixed. What it is what it is. It's up to me to make it more than what it is if it changes in it. And that depends on how I feel. I'm pretty comfortable like it is. Uh-huh. Okay. Stay in my lane. Debbie Weiner versus Blinky. Blinky? Hey, stay in my lane. Oh, that's the debate. Okay, stay in my lane. Okay, Weiner and Blinky. Blinky. Okay. Well, we gonna talk about it. Bring it on. Come on, let's talk. Okay. Did I speak to you, Miss Jackie? Hello, Miss Emily Rose, and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Come on in, take a part in the conversation. Ain't no right, ain't no wrong, and we do not argue over here about nothing that's out of our control. The only thing we can do is over here is vote for who you want. And whoever you want to put in office, that's your business. Okay? I ain't got nothing to do with that. None of the rest of us. And that's why we have a democracy. We have a Democratic and a Republican running against each other, and whoever win. And we all got to live with it, whether we like it or not. I've already told you my opinion. I think they both too darn old to be up in there. They both need to be sitting in the chair where I was sitting last night, having a conversation with me about old folks stuff. Can we do more for the old folks' health care plan? Can we have lower prescription costs? That's what I'd be talking to them about. Yeah. It's a darn shame that some old folks got to worry about whether they gonna eat or whether they gonna buy their medicine. We live in America. It's supposed to be free. These people done worked all their life. What's wrong with y'all? That's what me and them, both of them. I had two chairs sitting there last night on the thumbnail, and I was in my chair, and that's what we need to talk about. President Biden and ex-president. I guess you ain't an ex, you're always a president once you're a president. But them two presidents, we need to talk about that. Yeah, they did hit on one thing I like, that Roe versus Wade. Biden hit on that. Trump took that away. My personal opinion, I don't think that the government got no business fooling with no woman and her child. That should be between the woman and her doctor. Okay? She the one that's going to carry that baby. She the one that's going to have that baby. How the government going to tell you anything? They ain't finna take care of the baby. Huh? Get out. Some things they dipping their nose in that ain't none of their business. Now, who would know better whether that woman should carry that baby to full term but her making that decision with her doctor? Now, they wrong for that. I like that Biden's point on that now. I'm just saying, and that's my opinion. Don't be over here hollering at me. Not Ms.V, because that's the way I believe. I don't want no government telling me whether I can have a child or can't have a child, and I got to take a child to full term, and the child is just messed up all the way around. He ain't gonna never have no decent life or nothing like that. Now, don't be doing it in the last terms of the abortion. You need to make up your mind early on, okay? And if you want to carry that baby, that's your business. And if you want to terminate, that's your business. You got to answer for it however it go. Not no government. I'm just saying. Let me get on down the road. Everyone coming in, please hit that like button. Subscribe, share if you can. Everybody can. Don't tell them if they can. Just tell them to share. Because they, look, you hit it with your elbow. If you ain't got no fingers, you can do it. I know you can. Explore with Edwards. Good morning to you. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. We chatting about the debate last night. That ain't what I wanted to chat about, but since they brought it up, me being a diverse person can turn that ship around. That's what we go talk about. So let me hear you. I'm telling y'all how I feel about it. Let me hear you. Let's talk, okay? Biden addressed lower prescription costs. Yes, he did. I saw that. Like I said, I didn't see it all the way to the end, but I got back up this morning and I tried to catch a little bit more of what I missed while I was trying to dress to come out here to talk to y'all. And that's what we need. I shouldn't be paying. I got a friend that pays $500 for one prescription and she has to have it every day and she takes it once a month. She has to get every 30-day supply. I'm like, you don't make $500 a month. How can you figure this person's supposed to live? She's single. She got a house. It's paid for, but she got to do the upkeep on it. I'm not feeling this stuff going on. Nope. President Ms.V, just watching you on TV. My opinion is we're in trouble. Either way, you got that right, and I agree with that. Because I done told you the first thing I see wrong, they're both too darn old. I rounded it up for y'all last night. Y'all told me how old them folks was, and I said, well, let's just make them both 80. That's too old to be trying to run this country. Need to be sitting down talking to me about things of the old folks, what we need here. Yeah. Y'all to have some discount for old folks who don't own a house and stuff. Why y'all taking all their money when they have to go into the convalescent home? You knew they was going to get old and get sick. You take everything. That ain't right. You ain't paying the people who taking care of them nothing. That's why they ain't getting the treatment they need. Now, let's make this thing clear and let's make it right out here, okay? If you're going to take all the people money when they go up in the convalescent home, can you pay the folks a little bit more money that's taking care of the sick folks? That way they'll get better care. Am I not making sense to y'all? Let me know if I ain't. Now, I just shut the hell up and let y'all talk, okay? Well, Biden was hungry after the debate. His wife and him shut down a Waffle House in Atlanta last night and ate good. Now, see, I just had read about Biden has acid reflux. And all that little burping and belching he was doing up there, that's what it said in the article I read. So he ain't had no business going eating that late at night. Now, he ain't right either. That was an article that came from the White House doctor. Dr. Carroll, I think was his name. You need to go drink you some water or something. Go to bed and eat the next day. I hope you stayed up long enough for that food to digest that you had some more acid reflux. I'd had that before. That ain't nothing, Dice. I had to prop pillows up in the bed sky high. Well, my upper body be higher than the lower body till the food go down. Not come back up. I couldn't lay down. It was that bad. Just grease coming up and all kind of stuff. I had to change my whole diet. You better do right now. He won't be lasting 4 years. You eating wrong. Okay? Miss Libra say, thanks, Miss V. We will be leaving later on today to go to the funeral. Okay, y'all travel safely. Miss Libra, again, sorry to hear about that. You know, we all have to go through the trials and tribulations of life. That's one of the trials. But this too shall pass, and you will get over it, and you will survive. I'm just sorry because if I remember correctly, he was very young. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you, Ms. V. They both should be at home, living their last days and their best life. Biden been in politics all his life. Now, Trump, on the other hand, ain't never been in politics till he got there the last time. I thought that they should have had some rule about that. How you gonna run for president when you ain't never ever been a congressman, a senator, you ain't a mayor, you ain't been nothing in the political world? You're a businessman in the White House. But does that mean you know anything about foreign affairs? Huh? I'm just saying. I'm just putting some stuff out there for y'all to think about here. Okay? Did y'all hit that like button for me? Y'all know where it is. Come on now. Health care plans, Social Security, fentanyl, child care, and tax breaks. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, we got to do something with this drug problem we got here in America. Trump, you always holler about the border. You say people was coming over murdering people. But I saw more people coming over with drugs while you was there and while Biden was there than murdering no people. You acted like they had come over and just murdered up everybody across the United States. That's not true. But they brought a lot of drugs in here. That wall ain't stopped them. We paid a lot of money for that wall. Now, that's what me and Trump would be talking about. Why you didn't finish the wall? Huh? Them people was, you cannot stop them people with that kind of wall. Them people dug up under that wall and came on over here. You made it tall, but you should have made it where it was concrete or something up under that wall where it would take them forever to dig it out. Now, I could have built a better wall than that because I think, okay, you don't make no wall where nobody can dig underneath. You know them Mexicans good for digging tunnels and going underground. What's wrong with you? Sending my condolences to you, Miss Libra. I thought last night was sad to see. It was pretty much, Explorer. I was just kind of sitting there and I was looking and I was thinking. And I was like, Lord, sometimes you show me it's good to be old. And then not have to worry about this. Because my life is pretty much fixed. Ain't too much they're going to be able to do to it at this point. I'm not out there in the working world. I ain't got to worry about no job no more. I really don't have to worry about no prescriptions because I did work a job, okay? I do have decent health care. But everybody can't say that because everybody ain't worked no 40-some years to be there. See what I'm saying? It's pretty sad for America because I just don't see neither one of them making good decisions. Memories ain't good when you that age. I'm 70. I done seen how mine is declining. Sometimes I know what it is and can't think of what it is. Because I don't be trying to think about, I be trying to think about the things I got to do. Priorities now in my life. I ain't got to remember it. I ain't trying to remember it. Who shot John and why in 1972? What difference does it make? He dead, ain't he? Can't with me. I know y'all can't with me either. What's up, Miss Jean? January the 6th, 2021, he just lied. Yes, he did. He avoided it. Stay in my lane. He didn't really want to touch on it. He went all up in Minnesota and across the United States. And the lady had to come back, what her name was, Nora, and tell him, okay, back to the question I asked you. He didn't want to talk about that because he knew that was wrong. That's the first, and he made history with that. Folks going to the Capitol, shooting up the Capitol, breaking out windows, taking over offices and stuff. We ain't never had nothing like that to happen in the whole history of America. But he did it, and he was allowed to come back and run for president. How many felons does he have? 30, how many? Another first. Okay? I'm just putting it out there. I ain't telling you who to vote for and who not to vote for. That ain't none of my business, okay? That's why we have a democracy. Vote for who you want to. But know the facts when you out there voting, okay? Exactly. And what if that person was raped and you are forced to carry that child? So unfair. Right, Miss Audrey? Very unfair. Who want to carry a child of a person that raped them? I wouldn't. I'm perfectly honest. You violated me. And then I got this child with these bad genes. I'm going to move on from that. Thank you for bringing that out, Miss Audrey. Let the women decide, not the government. I totally agree with you, okay? The majority of this country has been babied compared to the world. That's why everyone is so sensitive. America's crybabies always had it easy. Even a poor American has it better than poor foreigners. Until they come to the United States. And then they ain't poor foreigners no more. Who own all the convenience stores? Who own all the service stations? Oh, they come over here and America put them on their feet. But did America put us on our feet? I'm still waiting. For my 40 acres and my mule. They can keep the old ass mule, but where my 40 acres? Huh? You didn't give it to the ones back then and you didn't pass it on down either. Okay. Love me unconditionally. Hey, Catrice. But I didn't see Catrice. She must be back up there. I still ain't figured out how my comments go way back up in there. But hey, love me unconditionally. I don't think I've seen you in here. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Come on, get in the debate conversation this morning. That's what my chat wanted to talk about. America does not care enough for the elderly. No, they do not. Explore. You know, I don't worry about it because I truly believe God gonna take care of me until I'm out of here. Whatever happens to me, he gonna take care of me. Because he took care of me when nobody else was there to take care of me, so why should I doubt him now? But like I went down there to see my 95-year-old friend, Miss Cat. That was last Saturday. And it's sad. Because she just up in there. That's it. I ain't see nobody coming there. I spent almost 2 hours in there. I ain't see nobody coming there till I was getting ready to go. And that lady just came in to say she was leaving. She'll see her tomorrow. You didn't ask the lady if she needed a thing before you leave? It's sad. It's just plumb pitiful. But like I say, in a sense, I would not ever take a job like that if I wasn't going to do the job. Even though the job I had this year for insurance benefits to supplement my Medicare, I would not have taken that job working with special needs kids and not treated them like they were regular children. Speaking of special needs kids, look who behind me. He ready this morning. He got his clothes on. I don't know where he think he going with this hat on. But my special needs kid, I would not treat nobody like that if I didn't want to work with them. Okay? If I don't want to be in no nursing home cleaning people, you know that's what you got to do when you take the job. Then do the job, damn it. Or go get you something else to do. That's the only thing that bothers me is the fact that I know how I carry myself. I know I want to be clean. I want my teeth brushed, my face washed. I want some clean clothes on every day. And I can't, it ain't no guarantee them people going to do that. But don't let nobody up in that end if you're not going to take care of me. And I pray to God every day that I don't have to go into no facility like that I just leave on up out of here. Just sleep away. That'll be fine with me. That way you ain't got to worry about nobody doing nothing if you just sleep away. All right, let's see. Oh, we can't forget about our veterans. Oh, no, we can't. But how many are out there on those streets? I don't know if things weren't explained to them when they were leaving the service, that these are the benefits that you have and how to fill out the paperwork or where to go to fill out the paperwork, on what website or whatever. But why do we have veterans out there on the street begging with a can in the hand? Wasn't it enough when they got back here? Some of the families was tore up, broke up, and gone. Some of them might have had children that wasn't their children when they got back. All kind of stuff happened to them people. And they'll never be the same. You cannot take a young person and put them through that psychological warfare, even if they make it back and think they're going to be the same person they were when they left. In some instances, it's better for them. It grew them up. But in a lot of cases, they just sacrifice their life and they get nothing out the deal. That little bit of pay, if they didn't make a career out of it, they ain't got a paycheck for life. And then go into them veterans hospitals. My father-in-law was up there. My daughter went off on him. The whole floor, she had him lit up because his the pen was sore when she came up in there. She in the medical field. She lit him up, baby, at that desk. If you can't come do it, then go get me one. I'll do it. This is my grandpa. Oh, yeah, she lit him up and wrote letters. Sure did. And I said, well, there she is. She real mild and she real meek and she real humble, but don't be messing with people now. She ain't going down like that. This child worked in hospice and everything else. When it comes to people, don't mess with them. Otherwise, you won't hear from them. Making sense to me. Take care of the elderly. Because everybody going to get old if they live, Miss Jackie. That only makes sense. Dog. Why all the burden got to be on the children? And you know you ain't going to have but one or two children. If you have a bunch of children, ain't but one, maybe two. Going to cooperate. The rest of them, they'll be there for the insurance or whatever they want out the house. You know how it goes. It's in every family. It ain't just in one. It's in all. Well, one child going to step up to the plate and I'm going to really do what I need to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think all senior citizens should get a food allowance. Yes, they got one out there, Explorer, but I don't even qualify for it because I make too much money. So they say. Okay? You got to be at poverty level to get that. I think it's a $5,000 food allowance and they give you a card and all that. Everybody don't qualify for that. Nope. Good morning, Miss Jackie. How you doing? Me being a retired vet, President Biden has done a lot for the vets. I've been going to the VA hospital for 30 years. And before Biden, the hospital was always empty. Now you go, there's only standing room. That's good to know, Miss Lily. We got a retired vet in here. Okay? So she's saying that Biden did a lot for the veteran hospitals. Okay? All right. Ooh, I can't even remember what year my father-in-law was up there. He was in Houston, Miss Lily, at the VA in Houston. But I don't remember what year that was in the that was in the 90s. Late 90s. That's when he was there. And you're right, it wasn't a whole lot of people up there, so they should have had him soiled in the bed, and it was old because it had stuck to him. That's why my daughter lit that ass up. I just sit back. I say, I know she can handle herself. Yep. Because she ain't scared of nothing. Now, when it comes to people being done wrong, out of all these smart, educated people in this country, of 330 million, you mean to tell me us only these two are options? They want us to play into this dog and pony show while the real boss behind the curtain. Pretty much, ain't it? Yes, this is very sad. You right back with it again today. Miss Joyce said yesterday, it was sad. She right back with it. And I don't see nothing good coming from neither one. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. One got a little bit more advantage. They all have an advantage, in my opinion, in certain areas. But overall, it's pretty sad. Okay. Oh, don't say Mexicans are good for digging because that's the type of stuff folks cry about Trump saying, ha ha. But it's true, ain't it? Yeah, it's true. El Chopper dug his way out, rode out on a motorcycle. The drug lord over there. You don't remember that? They good for digging out. Yes, they are. That's facts. Good morning in the safe zone and happy Friday to you. You liked and shared. Back to work I go. Thank you so much. In the safe zone is a content creator, and she also deals with mentally ill. Okay? All right. So that's where she going, back to work. All right? That's her channel name, In the Safe Zone. I feel sorry for Biden. When and who is he going to step in and release this man of his responsibilities? He should not be in charge of touching any buttons. And that is according to Coffee and No Cream. She don't want Biden to step in and touch any buttons. Okay? Now, she done told you. Good morning, John 7K. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning to you too, King. How are you doing? Good message. Thank you. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Hit the like button, subscribe, and come on in and chat with us. We're friendly people over here. Why they never elected a woman president? Well, Hillary ran and against Trump. And somehow she got the popular vote, but we go by the electoral vote over here. I don't understand that either, but that's the way it went down. She got the popular votes, but she didn't get the electoral votes, so he won. And no, we've never had a woman president yet, and I don't see another one running no time soon. Nope. We just got the first black president when Obama was in there to just after all these years. So, we in the making maybe. I don't know. After show debate pointed out all of the untruths President Whining told. So it says, Miss Carla. Okay. Coffee says, yes, compulsive liar. He told a lot of lies now. Come on back, Pastor Thomas. You didn't see no lies he told? I picked out some lies he told. Okay? Yeah, and did. So Biden suggested that the economy was inherited from the President Trump, which is true. He did inherit the economy from President Trump. But it got worse once Biden came in because Trump had gotten it down low. Because if you remember when Obama was in office, that's when all hell broke loose with the COVID, the pandemic, and all that stuff, when he was getting ready to get up out of there, right? No, it hadn't broke loose. It broke loose on Trump. But Obama had left him a master plan to follow, just in case this did happen. But Trump got in there and denied it. That it wasn't even an epidemic, nothing to worry about. And he even caught it himself, but got the best of treatments. Now, do you think that was right? To let all them Americans die on his watch? Hundreds of thousands of them? My husband being one? Huh? I'm just asking. I ain't get a dime from it. Not today. They ain't help with no films, nothing. He caught it in the hospital. After he went in the hospital after the wreck. Okay. Hello, Kimberly Rogers. How you doing? Giovanni. Amen. Wait a minute. Your name is Giovanni 2 Grand Fagati. Okay, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. We got a lot of new folks coming in here. Mods, be careful because my subscriber count is going up. I had 249 last week, and it's been good every week. So when new people are coming in, y'all make sure y'all welcome them to the chat. Okay? I never understood how some Americans born and raised here still living in poor conditions while we came here with nothing but a suitcase and a dream. My folks worked 2 to 3 jobs each, never once on welfare. Auntie Millie, my answer to that is when people come in here with nothing, they see things and they apply for things and they go and get it because it's better than where you came from. That's what you just said. While we here in America, born and raised here, don't take advantage of the opportunities that are here. And you see in every city, stuck people, generational curses. Up there in that Baltimore area, grandmama stayed there in that row house. Mama was there in that row house. Children there in that row house. Because a lot of them don't stay in school to even get a high school degree. They own them streets, making that fast money. And if they live long enough, they going to be stuck right there in that boarded up now. Because ain't nobody paid no taxes on it. So they just up in the boarded up house, making fires in the boarded up house. And the whole road go down. Because they in there messed up from the floor up. That's what I saw when I moved up there. Because we didn't have that in the South. We don't even have row homes in the South. And I'm looking like, what is this? I had an eye-opener when I went up on that East Coast. I'd never seen nobody on no mattress on the street, on no sidewalk before. No tent cities like that. We had a little small one downtown Houston. It didn't last too long. It was very small, too. But I'm talking about streets and streets and streets and streets and more streets. Going to that M&T Bank Stadium. I ain't never seen so many homeless people in my life. I ain't never seen so many food pantries. I used to volunteer my service in the food pantry up there. And them people came in there every day. Same people every day. You got to know them by name. And one thing, they're not thieves. They have that little crates and stuff. I did turn that candle off. I thought I smelled it. Because I'm good about them candles, okay? Turn the candle off. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Working at the pantries, the food pantries, and donating time to them. My husband's family would get together once a month and have a food drive out in the park for them, clothes drive. I'm over there hustling blankets from the airport at BWI Airport. When they get through with the blankets on the plane, they throw them away. I'm over there asking my boss, can I have them? Because I want to give them out to the people that don't have nothing. It was most Southwest blankets and American Airlines, United, all over Baltimore. I'd take them blankets home, I'd wash them, and then I'd fold them and put them in a box, and everybody coming through there just get a blanket, get two, get whatever. And you see them all over town. My husband would say, that's you? Yeah. Why throw them away when somebody need them to keep warm? Make this stuff make sense. But that's what I see, Auntie. We don't take advantage of the things that we have. You found it because you were looking for it. And you wanted a better life for yourself. We rather beg, bomb, and scam. Go shack up with some old body that ain't making no money, ain't got no job. And then you get out there and you take care of him. We have a messed up mentality here in America. It is just straight hood, straight ghetto. We don't want to do better for ourselves. And foreigners come in here and they do better because they see that they can do better, and they get up off that can and they get on their hustle. And it don't take long for them to come up. I saw Vietnamese come in here, operated a little store right there across from the church for years. My child wasn't even born when they opened up that store. She's now 40ish, okay? Them people left out of there about 5 years ago. Filthy rich in a black neighborhood. They live out in Kima in a house that is off the chain. Beautiful. Mercedes, Bentleys, sitting in the driveway. But they come up. Another family owned a restaurant down there. They built them a house, like an apartment house. And they all lived in there and they all worked that restaurant round the clock. When the storm came through, they had everything insured. Filthy rich now. The restaurant went down and the house went down in the storm. I used to love that restaurant. They made the best food. And it was always clean up in there. Baby, them people gone. They probably gone back to Vietnam and got so much American money they ain't nobody over there, kin of them, gonna ever work no more. Really, dude. Hey, Ms.V, I just stopping in to say hi and hope your day is wonderful. Thank you, baby. Come back again, okay? I appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. Coffee saying, Catrice, that bomb is here right now. They started lining up 15 hours ago. It's a mess. That's right. You were saying that, Coffee, last night. They was going to be closing down the roads and stuff. How people... I don't know. But that's what they do here. They shut down a whole freeway to let his little motorcade pass through when he come here. Because he come into that Ellington Air Force base down there. And then they have a motor car to take him to wherever he going. But he'll shut it down for a whole hour, think nothing of it. Trump rally messing up our Friday. That's a shame. Well, hopefully he'll get on about his business, go mess up somebody else's day in life. And Jill Biden is in Virginia Beach. Well, that's another thing I noticed. That woman, Mrs. Trump, she didn't come last night. Why she didn't come? And support her husband. So I don't think things is too good around there, the house with that. How can it be good when you just got off with this here case about this here woman that you supposedly raped and all that stuff? That woman, okay, and let that alone too. Ms.V will catch the replay, had a doctor support. Okay, Lily. I'm missing Catrice. Is she blocked? Because I'm not seeing her in here either. I got to go check my block list. Y'all talking to her, but I can't see her. Okay, I'm going to check my block list. Catrice, because Sting, I can't see her because she told me she blocked. So I just got to go down there and check my block list. I see y'all keep saying stuff to her, but I don't see nothing she's saying. Seeing that debate last night was like watching two rest homes going at each other. Oh my God, I told you it's like them empty chairs I had out there on that thumbnail. Oh my God, sit both of them down. Can we please get two refreshed younger candidates? I said it. That's the first thing I told y'all last night. They too old. I don't care what nobody say. I might as well go up there and run. I know about as much about it as Trump does. He ain't never been no politician before. He ain't never served in nothing. And so why can't I? I'll be the first woman. At least I'll be alert and awake, and I listen to the people and to, know what's going on in the world. And I do have sense enough to sit up there and negotiate with folks and be able to talk to folks about what's really going on. They probably would listen to me because that makes sense. Giovanni, Michelle Obama for president 2024, 2028. She'll never. I saw that when she left out. Her mind was about getting her daughters on her feet and taking care of her mama. Her mama gone now, but she would make a hell of a president, in my opinion, because she got the back and she's already been in that White House. And in every black household, that woman helps to make decisions. And she a lawyer too. He a lawyer, she a lawyer. Oh, yeah. That's why things ran so smooth when he was up in there. I think she'd make a real good one, but I don't see her doing it. I think she had enough of them. 8 years was enough for her. She don't want to go back up in there no more. And I don't too much blame her. Live your life. What's up, Holistic? Good morning. How you doing? And now, my Miss Vivian. I'm stopping by to support on my way to Walmart real quick. Take your time, baby. Ain't no sense in hurrying. You don't go to work till the night, right? Okay, glad you stopped in. Thank you. Please hit that like button. It's free. Okay, appreciate that, yo-yo. Okay, let's see. Mr. Edward is speaking to everybody. Ain't T Millie. The best part is everyone thinks because of how media shows it that these politicians hate each other. But Trump was at Clinton's daughter's wedding. Everyone was at Trump's nuptials. Two wings, same bird. And they do get along. It's like lawyers that may have my case and a lawyer that may have your case, but they might be out eating lunch together. I saw that with my divorce from my child's father. They were the best of friends. Mm-hmm. She was a lady who later became a lady lawyer who later became a judge down there in Galveston. And his was Alpha, who owned whatever the Moody's don't own in Galveston, the Alphas own it. Okay? But they already knew what I was going to get and what he was going to get. They had talked about it. Yeah. Yo, you liked and shared. Thank you so much, Miss Holistic. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Heather, anyone who watched the debate last night knows Biden ain't it based. Okay, Heather, don't think Biden is it. So I'm assuming it ain't but two running. So you going with Trump this time, Heather. Okay, that's your business. We in a democracy. Ain't no right, ain't no wrong. Okay, that's your opinion. Lisa T says Biden is lost in the sauce. Okay, that's another Trump supporter. Okay, but let me just ask you two ladies this for the Trump supporters. Do you think that it's right for a president to be able to run with that many felony cases? Okay, and also what happened on January the 6th, and also the rally that happened in Charlottesville. Just based on that, nothing less. Okay? I'll be waiting for you. At the end of the day, we all need to stand on business and vote 11-5-24. And just right. Because if you don't vote, you automatically put Trump in. If you call yourself a Biden supporter. That's it. You don't vote. You don't even have nothing to say. Don't say nothing. If the costs keep going up, and don't stabilize, don't say nothing. Because you didn't vote either way it went. Okay? I agree. Stay in my lane. Heather, because people had to make a choice, eat or at home. So they chose to lose intent, but can eat. Okay, Miss Heather? Come on back. Keep voicing your opinion. You can do that. Lisa T say they started a garden because of Biden inflation. You know what, Lisa T? I want you to come back too. Because I was going to talk about food this morning and recalls of food. And one of my subscribers had asked me to talk about the modified foods. So come on back, okay? Because we're going to talk about that food. The next couple of lives, we're going to talk about what you putting in your tummy and how it's affecting you and why we got all these cancers and all these other diseases and stuff going on. It's what you're eating, baby. So come on back with that one. Okay? Glad you mentioned it. Yes, Carl and Lisa T, I started a garden for that reason, inflation. And, when we lived in Baltimore, I had a garden in the flower bed. First time I ever gardened before in my life. But I grew Boston Bibb lettuce. I had endive lettuce. I had cucumbers, tomatoes. I had peppers. I had string beans on a pole. I did watermelons, cantaloupes. I don't remember what else. But I had a pretty good garden because I took both flower beds on each side of the house. And then my husband made me a little bit of flower. Well, it wasn't a flower bed. He did me 4 rows out there. And the only thing that didn't work too well was the corn. The soil wasn't right and it needed more irrigation. So my corn didn't do good, but I was real proud of myself to bring it in. I got pictures over there on Facebook archive. I need to go into that archive so I can show you my garden and stuff I did. I did some different kind of stuff up there to entertain me because he wouldn't let me go nowhere. You too southern and you too friendly. That's what he kept saying. You not, wait till I get home or go in the other direction, but do not go into Baltimore City without me or my mother. Okay. Not these economic migrants. Do these foreigners hire Americans? Because I've never seen an American, not Asian, working in a nail salon. You've never seen an American, not Asian, working on nail. Pretty much, they are running the nail salons. They came over here and they took over what they knew, Lisa T. And that was the fishing industry. They owned it out in Kemah. I've taken y'all to Kemah a couple of times, but I still haven't taken you to the fishing industry part of it. They're millionaires out there now. Okay? They live on the water in $1 million homes. Okay? And that's what they did. They burned out the white man. Go back and look at it in the news. Back in, I guess they came over in the 80s. The white man was not getting up until 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, opening up. They got out there in them little raggedy fishing boats, and they went out there, and they had it open up at 6 o'clock. By the time he woke up and got in there, then he wasn't making no money. Well, he still didn't want to leave. They burned every boat. And that's how they got them out of there. Burned up the white man boat. Go back and read about it. The Vietnamese in Kemah, Texas, when they came over. That's what they did. And they owned the fishing industry there. And they came over and they started in the nail shops because that's all they knew how to do. And they owned most of them. I don't see anybody working in there but them, and they own their own shop. And they're a family. They'll leave one and go to another for some more business over there. Oh, and then they send their money back home to Mama Song. Okay, they take care of their folks back home. Sure do. I done talked to them. Many years. I started getting my nails done in 1980. Had to go all the way out to Mona's Nails on Westheimer. That was 70-something miles from my house where I was living to get a set of nails on. And back then, they was charging an arm and a leg. They was charging right at $75 for a set of nails in that white salon. They came and they cut all their business out because you know they dropped the price when they first came here. Oh, they coming up now to American prices, to where Mona's was charging back in the 80s. And that's how they made their money. They didn't have nobody coming in and inspected them. The only people that was coming in from Austin here to inspect them, they was inspecting hair and barber shops. So they came in and they bought denture powder. And that's what they was putting on your nails in big vats. Why? Because it was cheaper and nobody was there to inspect them. I know because I was in the business. Then when they started inspecting them, that's when they went up on the price because they had to buy what they really were supposed to be putting on your nails. It's a fact. Hey, Lisa T, that's true for the most part, but the bigger salons in South Carolina have all types of nail techs. It's very few here, Carla. The ones, like I say, that had nail salons, they couldn't compete anymore. They took it over. Wherever they could get a spot. And they went in there by the droves. It's 8, 9 of them off in all of them. And they all get along. You don't know if it's South or north now, it don't even matter to them. It's all about the American dollar now. Yeah. Lisa T, that wasn't a Trump rally in Charlottesville. I don't think we said it was a Trump rally. It's the people that he kind of encouraged to come up out of that field or whatever with them swastikas. But it was the mindset of the people. They felt free under his leadership, is what I was saying, Lisa T, to come out and be who they were. Is a lot of racism came out during his time in office. Yeah. But you didn't tell me about the January 6th at the Capitol. That's what I want to hear your opinion on. Okay? Giovanni, remember everyone that Oprah asked the question, would they run for president, became president, and she asked this to Trump, Obama, and now Mrs. Obama. I remember. Lisa T, I still respect your opinion. Okay, and I respect yours. I told you, there ain't no right or wrong over here. Not at all. You have the freedom to voice your opinion because this is democracy and we're talking about the people who are going to be leading the country. So your opinion is, and how you feel about it is yours. It's no argument about it. Okay. I saw an interview that Michelle did. She was asked about what was the first thing that she would be proud to do. And Michelle said that I will be happy to open my own windows. Michelle is over it. And I'm going to tell you something else. You know, she started that food program in school and they got rid of it. They're not serving that anymore. I noticed that. See, I hadn't really been involved in the school system in a long time because my daughter is 41 years old. Okay? So when she was down at the same school that I worked with this year, that's the high school she graduated from. She had uniform when she was there, and she had that Michelle Obama food program where, you know, she had put a balanced meal in there. She was introducing vegetables and fruits in the menus and all this stuff. Baby, them special need kids got off that bus this year, couldn't wait to go get them cinnamon rolls and them donuts and all. Everybody overweight. Everybody, okay? And they go in there and they already hiked up because of medication. They just took it not too long ago. And then you go in there and you feed them donuts off the hinges. By the time they came out in the evening, they didn't expended so much energy throughout the day. All they could do is lay over and go to sleep. My evening route was my best route. My morning route, oh my God. They come out the house wired up. Yeah, because they just got up. They just took their medicine. Yep. Okay. Heather, people need to stop being personal. It's not about if you like Trump. It's about can you do the job? Answer, yes. Example, eggs are 60% more expensive now after Biden. I wanted them to get into that last night and talk about that, Heather. Why did inflation go so high under his administration when it was stable under Trump? See, I told you certain things that Trump did and certain things that Biden did. Okay? You'd have to put them both together to get one good president, though. That's the way I feel. They really need to be president and vice president. And we might get a lot accomplished. Everything was better when Trump was president, says Heather. Heather, do you believe the cost of food can be directly traced back to who's in the White House or manufacturers, farmers taking advantage? I think regulations from the current administration are raising costs. Okay, this is Auntie Millie. So you're talking to Heather. Let's see how y'all gonna work that out. Hello, Christy. How you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Giovanni. One of my little students was named Giovanni. He doesn't live very far from me. And I just love that kid. He lost his dad last year and they put him in a special needs class because of that, because he couldn't stay focused in a regular classroom. But he's a cute little kid. And his sister had just been born. She wasn't even a year old when his dad passed. When I see your name, that's who I always remember as my little special need kid. But I think he'll probably be back in a regular classroom because I saw a lot of um, acceleration this year with everything. Remember back in the day, everything Oprah touched turned into gold. If you went on her show with a spoon and she endorsed you, you're gonna be rich. That's the way it was. Oprah was then the ish. Yes. And to say, when I went to Baltimore, they were still showing pictures of her on the news and everything else because she worked in Baltimore as a news reporter there. And I didn't know that till I moved to Baltimore. And they were showing the old kind of heavy set Oprah with the little short afro. She came a long ways, baby. Yes, she did. Um, Delaney, how are you today? I'm good, Delaney. How are you? Yes, food costs directly from the administration. So Heather thinks it's from the administration, ain't he? Okay. Y'all, I have come up on my hour and okay, well, wait a minute, hold up. Auntie Millie said inflation is 11%. Some folks I know own gas stations, they said the higher their tax, they pass it on to the pump. They do. It's on the excise tax and stuff because most of now I know about that because, I worked in gasoline in a lab for 20 years. It's the excise tax and all this stuff because we make it here. We refine it right down the road in Texas City in those plants. But we ship ours out, okay? And we buy in. So that's why the gas is always higher here now, because we're buying gas from overseas when we're not using our supplies that we have here. Why? I don't know. And if you notice, if you live in different parts of the country like I have, there are certain areas, like this area is full of Valeros, full of them. It's more Valeros than any other service stations here. Where I used to work at Amoco, I sold more of them up in the northern region. We refined the gas for Amoco right here. I worked in the lab at Chocolate Bayou, but there were no service stations around here. None. So it's piped up out of here to the north, underground, or trucked out. Excuse me. People don't get tax in business directly affects consumer. It does. How much it costs you to buy today is why the pump prices keep changing. I know that. Okay? So if they get a cheaper price next week, that pump price will come down. It ain't going to come down more than 20 cents, though, I can tell you that. Per gallon. Amish farmers have been being harassed by the FDA, Miller's Farm to be specific. Are you on the East Coast, Lisa T? I will catch the replay. Thank you, Christy. Lisa T, I heard how much they've been harassing the farmers. One little chicken not in order causes fines. It's to push small farmer out, make us buy from GMO and corporate farmers who happens to be. They need to leave them folks alone. Them folks don't bother nobody. They live off the land and they don't come in. They don't bother nobody. Even when I worked for the airport, they come through the airport. They just sit there with their little hats on and little white shirts and ties and stuff, and they didn't bother nobody. When the plane was on, they got on the plane and went wherever they was going. They didn't speak. They didn't do nothing. They just mind their business. And they always had the little boy with the little high water pants on too. Now, I don't like that bother with the Amish. They live off the land. They make their own furniture. They sell their own stuff. They ain't worried about no government taking care of them. They take care of themselves. Leave them folks alone. Also, there would um, ever be war in Ukraine if Trump was there. First thing Biden did was okay the pipeline be, which caused war. Trump would ever let that happen. Okay. So Lisa T says yes. All right. So we have some Trump supporters, and we were able to have a decent conversation about it over here. Everybody was able to express their opinion on it today. Um, we do have inflation. What Trump had it down to 1%. I give him that. And when Biden took office in 2021, um, it was June 22nd, it soared up to 9%. And then the highest inflation got up to a high that hasn't been in over 40 years. And currently the inflation rate is 3.2%. So we both have pros and cons of both of them. And I'm glad that we do live in a democracy where we have the right to vote for whoever you want to, whether you Democrat or Republican. You do not have to vote your own party ticket. So that's a blessing within itself. I just hope that whoever gets in the office, whether it be Trump or Biden, that they do try to dig us up out this hole that we in and make America beautiful and great again. This has been my commentary. My hour is up. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in. But you remember, we talked about that food. I got some information about that food. I've done some research on it and some recalls of food. That's very important. So y'all come back and let's talk about that, okay? Thank you so much for coming in. And y'all have a great day. Go get her. I'm just leaving out, baby. Please catch the replay for me. And y'all go back and catch that video I did last night down there waiting on the great debate. I need some more views on that video down. Y'all asked me to come out here and I obeyed. Y'all obey too, okay? Y'all have a great day and I'll see y'all later on today. Until then, may God bless.